Okay, we're not off the high seas yet. This is another movie that came out a while ago, but it just hit Shudder, and I really, really wanted to see it when it was out, and I missed it. Dangerous Animals.
Yeah.
This tells the story of a guy who runs a tour boat in Australia. He kidnaps people, takes them out in the ocean, throws a bunch of chum in there, and then feeds them to sharks and videotapes it. This girl gets kidnapped, and she's got to figure out a way off the boat to save herself and her new man friend. And sometimes Jai Courtney dances. This movie fucking ruled. I really, I'm going to take his groin off the camera there. It's very distracting.
Good call.
Let's go back to that. This movie had my attention the whole time. It's a very simple premise. Jai Courtney is one of those actors I used to hate, but then I realized he just kept acting in bad things like I, Frankenstein, Die Hard 5, Terminator Genesis, Suicide Squad. And then I think I eventually saw him in like other things where he wasn't terrible. I'm like, oh, I just had the unfortunate luck of seeing him in a string of bad movies. He was amazing in this. I enjoyed his performance so much. It was a tense thriller. I have nothing bad to say about it. Joey, what did you think?
Thought it was an interesting concept. I like that it was a small cast. I got a small brain. It helps me focus on the movie. It's about an hour and a half, I think. It's a little too long. It could have been a bit tighter. I think like 2/3 of the movie was very decent, but it feels like at the ending, it kind of lost like a lot of momentum. And the only thing I don't like about it is there's a lot of cliches in this movie and a lot of unrealistic survivals here. So that was pissing me off the entire time, especially towards the end. I will say the sound design though was like exceptionally incredible here. It really had this like low tune, like fucking dread throughout it. And I hated the jump scares, and I typically do in movies, but the one, and this won't give anything away, but the one where the girl got the bag over her head. That one got me pretty good. Really? In a manly way, of course, but I'm not gonna get scared or anything.
Obviously. No, you scared? No,
not me, dude.
Unless it's a cornfield.
Yeah, well, cornfields. I don't fuck with cornfields or haunted houses that Tony brings me to. They cornered me, Tony.
You don't want to go to Valley of Fear again? You don't want
No, they left me in a room, and then you left me, and then I was there to fend for myself, and then me and you were running through bed sheets trying to find each other.
Hey, you should have filmed that. That would have been a great movie.
Should have.
Good Lord.
Tony scared. Versus the sheets.
Those sheets were no joke.
Jesus.
Yeah. Crystal, what did you think of Dangerous Animals? And please don't say just stuff about Jai Courtney's crotch.
I wasn't going to. But thank you.
I feel like you're a little... It was weird that Joey didn't, so he didn't. I'm like, well, obviously, one of the other two was going to mention it.
Now I can't stop thinking about it.
Do you want us to talk about it? Because that's what it seems like.
No, I don't want to think about it.
I sure hope nobody brings up Jai Courtney's crotch. Yeah. It would really bother me if someone brought it up again.
So what did you think of Dangerous Animals?
I thought it was really good. I had no idea what to expect. I didn't see the trailer or anything. I saw it on Shudder, that it was on Shudder. I thought it was going to be, some crazy, gory, over-the-top type of movie. It felt like just a true thriller with horrorness in it. It wasn't like a horror film. It reminds me just of a good, like, killer movie. It was just really good.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know I wasn't expecting that. I think the plot was amazing. The acting was great. It kept my attention the entire time.
What did you think of the sharks?
The sharks were pretty.
Some of them were some of the sharks were stock footage, and it was a little noticeable for me. Did anyone else have that problem?
Yeah,
I can't really sit on that because Jaws also has some stock footage of sharks, but there were a couple moments where I'm like, that looked like it was National Geographic.
I think I watched Screamboat right before this, so when you watch this after that, I'm like, this is so realistic. It's amazing.
Yes.
That is true. Yes. I had the same problem.
Same exact thing right here. So I thought the cage moment was beautiful with the two in the very beginning. It started off like oh dude, that
Honestly,
That
that first
kill,
kill
too.
was the grossest. The knife
Yeah,
to the throat. That
super
actually
gross.
like
And
made
it was
me
so
super uncomfortable.
And it was out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting it. It just started off with a murder, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
I think the footage of the sharks and everything with the ocean. I love the line that the main girl says to him, saying, "You're lower than a worm. You know what? You're toxic trash in the ocean."
Yeah.
I love her attitude. I loved how much she fought back. It fit her character really well.
Yeah.
It wasn't too crazy, too Final Girl-esque.
Yeah.
It just, even towards the end, there were so many little things that I wasn't expecting where you're like, oh, the movie's over. Oh, wait, now her foot's all tied up in the freaking note. Like, there was a few times of that. And I was like, it just kept my suspense the entire time, my entire attention.
Nice.
A+.
I think it pissed me off, especially because when she hit him with the pan and she dropped it, I'm like, take the pan with you.
Yeah.
What are you doing? That's like cast iron. What are you dropping
there's
it for?
Well,
I got all worked up.
Okay. So, Gil, what did you think of the movie?
I feel like they usually did a good job, actually, of like, I thought they were going to piss me off. I'm like, pick that up and hit him again. I'm like, well, he just got right back up and he's after you. So actually the priority is running. Like, I thought they did a good job in general with pacing, where they found a way when someone's in captivity, like, you don't want it to be unrealistic where something is happening constantly because they're locked up, they're tied up, so of course there's going to be a lot of nothing. But I thought the movie did a good job of, there's always something happening. There's always like, is an escape about to happen? Is Jai Courtney about to do something crazy? But I feel like overall, I've been watching a lot of horror movies recently, and when you watch a ton of them, a lot of them start to feel the same, and you start to see there's like two levels to a horror movie. There's the structure of like, okay, this is a killer captivity type movie, and you can make good ones and you can make bad ones, and part of that is just like painting within the lines, like the pacing and the characters, the cast. And I feel like this movie just fires on all cylinders there. Like, Jai Courtney is great. I don't know the main actress's name, but she's awesome. All the stuff that you said, Crystal. Like, when she's doing these really tough things, a lot of times they hurt, and you can see the pain, but she's working through it, so it's never too easy.
Oh my God. Oh,
The handcuff.
Yeah, exactly. You know exactly what I'm talking
The
about.
handcuff
Yeah.
almost got me, but once you've seen Gerald's game, that handcuff scene will always be the most disgusting handcuff scene. Crystal, have you seen Gerald's game yet?
no.
Wait, you know what it is though, right? This
One with the
I
guys
didn't
on the
see it.
bed or something.
I totally know what it is, but just say it again for anyone else listening.
It's based off a Stephen King story. Mike
Yeah.
Flanagan directed for Netflix. A couple tries to spice up their marriage. So the girl gets handcuffed to the bed, but then her husband has a heart attack and dies. And there's no one around for days. So she starts like going crazy. She has to figure out how to get her hand out of the handcuff. And what she comes up with is the most horrifying thing you could ever watch.
Oh, no. The most horrifying, no. What was it? 72, what was it? Something hours? Where the lady was, or
127
the,
hours.
127 hours.
yeah, where it was a guy or someone
Frankie,
was,
yeah.
stuck
on the rock,
Yeah.
That was a true story, so that one's even more fucked up.
To chew but isn't it
But he
true
didn't
your
chew
body
his arm
doesn't,
off.
Huh?
That's what
Doesn't
people
it
always say.
chew
Like,
it
that
off?
boy chewed his arm off.
yeah. But isn't it true, like, a lot of times your body just won't let you do that kind of thing?
Yeah, I think you have to go somewhere crazy in your mind to do that.
Yeah.
Real quick.
The crazy thing is with that guy, like, it ended up being a good thing he waited 5 days because he was so dehydrated. It like slowed his blood down, so he didn't bleed
Yeah.
out right away.
My favorite story with that is that back when the Howard Stern show was good, the real life guy went on the show and talked about the experience. And he's like, and I kept imagining this little boy, and I was like, that's my future child, and I have to live for them. And then Artie Lang is like, well, the whole time he told that story, all I kept thinking is like, what if this guy's kid turns out to be an asshole? I was just like, he laughed
Fucking already lag.
so
Jesus Christ.
hard. Anyway, Dangerous Animals. One thing I like about it is like, it's probably the most unique shark movie I've ever seen because like the sharks aren't really the threat. I mean, there's plenty of shark movies where it's man is the real killer, but usually the sharks are doing most of like, the attacking and whatnot. But no, the sharks are just like another weapon he kind of uses. But yeah, he's got like an infatuation with them because he was he was attacked by a great white, I think, and he survived. And he hates his mom. They never really tell you what was going on there. something about hating his mom made him want to get women and throw them in the water to the sharks.
He said he grew up very alone, so I don't think either of his parents were in the picture. I think he just was off on his own, doing his own thing. I don't
Well, it
think
seems like he
his parents cared about
really
him.
wanted to do it to women. He did it to the guy just for whatever, but
Yeah,
Well,
it
and
was
there
a
was that-
sexual thing.
And there was that moment where like he doesn't realize how screwed up he is because when he's got the guy with him, he's like, "I know you say you don't want to look, but man, I know you want to look." Like, he thinks we're all like this, you know?
Yeah, I do love that he's recording everything on VHS, and she throws the camera at one point, and there's like a whole subplot where he has to go to a thrift store and get a new.
It is like it's such a serial killer thing where he has this fixation of like it has to be VHS.
Yeah,
and so it's gonna be tough to find another camera today that can do that.
It'd be easier to get like mini DV or high 8. It's hard to like find players for those. I don't want to give advice to potential serial killers out there.
Well, and it won't fit right on the. It's like when Simpsons changed the type of box they used for their box sets. It won't fit right on the shelf.
Which I have. I have that
so
season
true.
5 or season 6 box set, which is a fucking nightmare. Because then they went back to the original style. It's like, you assholes.
That's the one aspect of Jai Courtney's character you can relate to. Otherwise,
Yes. Well, come on, Gil. You're telling me I don't relate to this? Come on. I look exactly like him.
Is it a crazy horror like killer if he's not going around dancing in his underwear? Like, isn't that what you're supposed to do?
That really did feel like, let's give him a Silence of the Lambs dancing moment. There's really no reason for him to be dancing.
I think Joey is taking notes for what to be doing at the next when the next live stream starts.
All right, you can switch the slide, Tony.
Zoom up? I don't know if I can.
You want to get okay?
All right, Dangerous Animals. If you have Shudder or AMC Plus or whatever, I highly recommend it.
Yes.
It was really, really solid.